Hello everybody, Sifd here again with another Brotato run, and today I was thinking about playing the Mage. I think the time has come for the Mage. So 5 elemental damage, all elemental damage modifications are increased by 33%, that includes this +5. You start with 1 Snake, you start with 1 Scared Sausage. Snake is that burn happens faster, Scared Sausage is that opponents have a chance to get burnt, and then minus 100% damage done, minus 100 melee damage and minus 100 engineering. Now, I was thinking about doing an SMG run with the application of fire, you know, randomly applying fire on opponents, but I did an SMG run yesterday, so we're gonna play the one today, as this also takes from elemental damage. Only half, of course. I was maybe thinking about a Taser run too. You know what, let's actually play a Taser run, forget the wand, I'm a fire Taser guy, I guess. And yeah, let's go difficulty 1 because we don't want to care about the inflation. Don't want to deal with that stupidity. And yeah, let's actually play with the Taser, why not? It's also a support weapon as far as I know, so that should give us even... what is it called? That should give us the most beloved, what is it called, man? Harvesting. By the way, I see that opponents get slowed down by the Taser, do not get damaged, but they do get burned. So that's a good thing to realize. I'm gonna say from these choices, we're gonna go armor, as we always do. Spiky shield for the support drop. You know what? You can go spiky shield, Mage. Nothing is preventing me from it. This thing takes from armor, and nothing is actually putting any negative in it. Although we do get 33% more elemental damage, so theoretically I should go elemental damage. Scared Sausage number 2. I already have one of these, so in case you didn't understand what I meant, burning spreads nearby enemies. Oh, I was wrong about that. I thought this is burn happen faster. Okay, burn spreads around enemies, and then attacks have a chance to burn. We're gonna of course buy that. Now they have a 50% chance to burn. That's really important. Let's not go for the spike shield. Okay, let's go for Taser. For a Taser build, and I'm only rolled for 3 as Taser is gonna appear again. Very nice. And more opponents. Do I want more opponents? I'm thinking about maybe this one time I don't want more opponents. Maybe just once not take that. You know what, yeah, let's leave it be. Let's just have to deal with the ones we already have to deal with anyway. I don't need to always take the exact same things, although I do believe it's good. But I'm not sure how much attack speed we're gonna gain. I also am not exactly sure how much damage we're gonna do. As yes, okay, burn does spread, but is it strong enough? Will it do enough damage? I mean, does it even spread fast enough? I have no idea. So we're gonna just not risk it. Now, theoretically speaking, the spread should allow us to have more opponents. Let's go armor, of course. Yeah, theoretically speaking, the spread damage elemental, yeah, we're gonna take that. Of course, it's hard to get elemental damage in general. Let's roll. Taser again, let's buy that. Armor and engineering. Yeah, this is good, but I'm gonna roll here for the 2 weapon drops. Here you go. Let's get the trees down 1 hit. Here you go as a joke, by the way, on that part. Let's go on. And I also want to play the Tasers anyway, like I never had a Taser build in the first place. So, but if you're supposed to do a burn build. Nope, I'm not supposed to do anything. I can do whatever I want. Now, as I said, if I knew how good the spread is, I would definitely go for more opponents, so they all, you know, stick it to each other. And wow, 2 items for free this early! What a lucky day to be alive. I mean, it's always a lucky day. Let's continue, that's how we roll over here. Luck is our middle name. Engineering, we're gonna say no, because we already have minus 100, that's never fixable. I'm gonna say 3 health for 1% damage is worth it. 1 regeneration, and 1 elemental damage, yep, that fits. Movement speed or armor, let's go armor. I do enjoy armor, let's go elemental damage, and let's also go this, and let's also go Taser. We roll for 4, 1 weapon guaranteed. Medical turret, not that useful, especially with minus 100 engineering. So let us torch, we could go for torch. By the way, we have 20 harvesting just by having the Tasers, I love it. Let's go. I love it, and I'm a monster. I'm a monster. I mean, I am connected with the ether, I guess. Ether. I mean, I'm just spewing random, you know, fantasy gibberish or whatever. But I am connected with the ether, and the ether has made me have random things appear all over my body. And now I am a monster, and people hate me. Woo! Random backstory in the character, by the way. Let's go on and just attack whatever we want here with our Taser guns. As you understand, the ether has also technology in it, which I channel my power through the Tasers and do more. You know, forget the analogy. Let's go with HP regen here, forget 3 luck. Oh, this is a guaranteed level up here. I'm gonna say, let's go for 6 life or 10 attack speed. My attack speed isn't bit in the negatives. I think 10% attack speed is decent, let's take it. Medical gun useless, let's go 2% damage, yep. 7% damage. That was 2 flat damage, by the way. Bag, we buy the bag, although obviously my luck has already run out. Do I want 10 harvesting and 5 dodge loss? This is gonna definitely pay for itself very quickly. I mean 7 waves, but we're very far away from 7 waves. And pick up right? Nah, not really. Not really. I'm thinking about like investing, I guess. But that's the thing, you know, that's exactly the thing why I hate inflation. Now you might think, but Sifd, it's gonna pay for itself. Yes, but those 70 coins that I will invest to get 70 coins later are gonna have less value later. And in real life, that would make sense, but in a gaming world, that does not really, it's not fun, you know? It makes sense, yes? Fun? No. Inflation being that, by the way. Because now you might think, yeah, in 7 waves you will have gotten your money back. Yeah, but in 7 waves, though, in actually this wave right now, those 70 coins I can buy like 4 items. In 70 waves, that 80 coins are gonna buy 1 item. Let's recycle for 10. 10 attack speed I would say is decent. 8 harvesting, not really. Let's reroll here for something better. 6 max life, that is decent too. I see 5 luck there, but whatever. Let's go HP regen against lifesteal. Let's go Taser against nothing pretty much. Yeah, 1 damage, insane. Let's reroll. Knife, no, blah blah blah. No attack speed against damage. I'm gonna say yes, reroll. Boiling water, even more damage. Oh, I found a wand. I don't care. Reroll for 11. Lose even more luck against HP regen. Honestly, on the one hand I want this, on the other hand I'm not gonna lock this down for that. Like, let's be serious, we can definitely find better items. I also of course want to fix my luck. Now there are things that give us plus 1,000,000 luck and decrease my melee and range damage. So that's the good thing with going elemental damage. And engineering, by the way. Like, elemental damage and engineering has the upside, not only, you know, does it have like a unique playstyle, there are a bunch of things that give you, like there are a lot of things that give you, forget a lot of things. There are very little things that reduce your elemental weapon, your elemental damage, or whatever this is called. That's the big upside of going elemental. That you can get plus luck items that reduce things, but they don't reduce elemental damage. Although I think there is one thing that does reduce elemental damage. This, for example, this here, right here is a good example. Melee damage and range damage is lost. Oh no, but we gain only upsides. Yes, as simple as that. 6% dodge, sounds good. I already have 4. Yeah, let's take it. Another one of these, no downside whatsoever. Get harvesting, get dodge. I enjoy that. More enemies, so less harvesting. No, let's take that. I could go for this, by the way. Let's reroll. SMG boiling water, let's continue with those. Damage for max life. Man, I'm killing my max life. YOLO it. Let's reroll. Bandana. Projectiles pierce to 1 additional target. Well, this is a projectile. Lose 10% damage for that effect. That sounds good. Let's take it. Let's take it. Let's take it. Is this a projectile? That's what I'm trying to see here. I think it is. It slows enemies in the radius around the projectile. Yes, it shoots a projectile. Burning spreads. I'm gonna take this, assuming that it stacks within some kind of way. I'm gonna roll for 15, and I think we're okay here. I don't really think we need more. Let's go. I'm gonna just buy the bandana. A bit sad we haven't found more of my weapon, by the way. So I got a little hiccup for that a disruption on my speaking voice. Maybe it now spreads faster, maybe it spreads more times. I don't know exactly. I don't know. I have no idea how spread works, as I said. If I knew, I would have been able to use it better, right? Like, if I knew is it area based? Like, anything within an area gets burned? Is it like, is it cooldown based? Like, every 1 second does the burn go out and just burn anything in an area? Or is it just if they touch each other, or, you know, whatever? Of course, by playing enough of this character, I would be able to slowly understand what exactly is happening and how it works. But I'm not gonna play this character more. I mean, this is the one run we're gonna do. I already see burns happening. Plus 2 life, nice. From what? Well, doesn't matter. 8% damage, I would say, because my damage... No, my damage is in the net positives. Well, still, let's take that, increase my damage even more. Now we got level 10, so I'm gonna reroll here into elemental damage. Here we go. 3 armor is also really good, and 15 leg is also really good. But we're gonna go with 3 elemental damage. Let's go bandana. Yeah, now this has piercing, does half damage mid-flight. But does it matter that does half damage? Because we care about the flame. Let's reroll for 10. Melee, no, useless, completely useless. Let's reroll. Piggy bank. Oh, here we go. Another chance to burn. So that increases the chance to burn to almost guaranteed. I'm gonna say lock this down. For 24, this is definitely worth it. It's a very, very cheap thing to buy. And now I have 75% chance to burn opponents. So theoretically, it should be 100%. I'm kidding. Now, of course, there is the flamethrower build. Like, if I find a flamethrower, I should most likely pick it up and try to do for a flame build. But do I want to do that? Like, I do enjoy my electric outlet here. I'm not exactly sure if I do want to do that. Like, do I want to rotate over to flamethrower? I mean, I'm talking as if I already found it. The chance of us actually finding it, not 100%. And, like, I might even find only one or something, so who cares? Honestly, I do like my electric play here. I am an electric Pikachu. Wait a minute. That is... Is there an electric fire Pokemon? Electric fire. There has to be, right? Although the thing is that electric and fire, most of the time, like, we're supposed to be like a bit of opposites. You can see that in the Jolteon Flareon thing, like the three first dogs, one of them was lightning, one of them was fire. For some reason there was no grass in the beginning. Range damage and a range. Honestly, no. Crit chance, harvesting speed. Now let's reroll here. 6 minute damage, completely useless. Let's reroll again. 3 range, 8%. Let's go for 8%. Let's go with Taser. Let's buy the healing, as I said. Crit chance and dodge, lose range. I don't want to lose range. I want this though, elemental damage. Let's reroll. All the damage, other than elemental. 20 range, I'm gonna take that. I do need a bit of range on this. Let's reroll for 16. Nothing of importance, to be honest. Let's roll for 20, and that's enough, I think. Let's lock this down. I do want my defenses up. And I also want this. Yep, here we go. Another elemental damage build. I start to realize that I don't exactly know each and every single ranged item that exists. Each and every elemental damage that exists. Yeah, and then there was like Electrobuzz and also Magmar. Like, I don't even know if you guys know Pokemon. Like right now I have no idea if what my audience is even watching. So there's a good chance half of the things I'm saying don't even make sense to you guys. I'm only saying half because I'm saying not even half, man. I don't even know. Whatever, doesn't really matter. Somebody definitely knows. Somebody's gonna comment down below. There is one actually, Sifd, Fire and Lightning. That's this Pokemon that you don't know about because it's generation 7000. But you know what, actually, if there is one from generation, let's say, you know what, let's not go with numbers because I don't remember what generation what, but from Pearl and Diamond, I guess, so Palkia and, yeah, like, I think that's like the last Pokemon I played. So if there was Lightning Fire before that, then I guess I have failed in having a good memory. By the way, we got 40 coins there at the end. Free reroll, yeah, might as well. Money at the end. You know what? Let's take it. It's gonna give us more than 20 something if I didn't take it. Let's go to armor. 10 attack speed, I would say. 30 range is also really good. My attack speed is 30 right now. My range is plus 20. I'm gonna say 30 range. Honestly. Damage against range. I'm gonna take... I want all of these actually, so bye. Reroll for 0, ding 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 ding. Wait a minute, I just lost my free reroll. I hate you, game. Let's come back. Wait, what do they gain on level up? So 41 times 2, 41. Okay, literally double damage. Literally double damage, and also attack speed, and a good attack speed boost from 72 to 65. And the 50 range boost. What? This is one of the better items to combine. Are you serious? And we got the last sausage, so now I have a 100% chance to burn for 46 times 3, which is like 100, almost 150 damage. So that's really strong. Like, we are very powerful right now. And now a Taser, so let's combine into getting one. I would say we even buy this. Trade-off, yeah, let's get 5 life because I only have 17 right now. Feels a bit dangerous. So yeah, as I said, from Diamond and Pearl and anything before that, if there is one, comment down below and tell me about it. And if there is one after that, then comment down and tell me about it anyway. Like, yes, if there are these 3, man. You have trash memory. You never were a true fan. You lied to us. As if I said I was. Anyway, let's continue onwards. Let's destroy opponents. By the way, question, I'm gonna stop now Pokemon related things, but I want to say one last thing here for, you know, in case, now that I opened the discussion, I just wanted to talk about something random. Was it the case for you guys too, that you realize that EVs and IVs exist, and then, like, the whole competitive world is, like, so much different than what you thought it is? Like, is it... I think everybody had that phase where you thought Sword Dance is trash, and then you learn Sword Dance is busted, and then you learned it's busted. Like, did you learn, like, oh, these attacks don't do anything, they just up my damage, and then you're like, bro, they double your damage for the rest of the fight, so it's like, it's busted completely. Was that the case for you guys too? That's a question I had here, I wanted to ask, and yeah, I'm not gonna talk about Pokemon anymore. So, I'm gonna say 2 elemental damage, although 9 life is really important. I think elemental damage is better, one-shotting pretty much everything that we find in front of us. And we're gonna go with elemental damage. And now Taser, we're gonna combine here and try to buy a gray one. What does this do? Triple damage and even more attack speed gain. Nice, I love it. Burn activates faster. This is also really good. We lose a bit of range though. I'm okay with losing range. Let's also take this, of course, because that's why we wanted it. Let's take this, now that I think about it. You know, now that we have piercing, now that we have whatever. Elemental damage and HP regen, yes. Roll for 5. Taser number purple, let's lock that down. And elemental damage plus 4, let's lock that down to really, really, really good. And I would say, let's go. For some reason, Mario style. And let's continue. Of course, I should have gone life now that I think about it. Like, 9 life is so much life in comparison to +2 damage. I mean, that +2 might be +3 in reality. Oh, we dodged. That's our 10% for you. Do I have 10%? I think I have like 6 or something. I might have 14 on the other hand. Sifd is all over the place about the numbers. But let's continue. Why did I say Sifd as if I'm like Terry from Brooklyn 99? No, Terry hates this. I'm like, nope, I'm not that kind of person. Let's continue onwards. A person that talks about himself in a third spot. Not spot, third position, third face, third... I don't know how you say that. Third person. Yep, I realized. I had to go into my gaming knowledge to realize what exactly it's called. Third person. Whoop, that's Ziggy Zaggy. And those boxes are gonna give us money, of course. Nice. By the way, I have negative luck and I find more boxes than when I have positive luck. Let's go take that. 9 damage, 7 damage. You know what? This is a guaranteed purple, so let's reroll. 3 armor. We're gonna take that. We have 8. We're not gonna take that. I'm gonna go for the elemental damage. I'm gonna try to force elemental damage here. Elemental damage 3. What? Only 3? Even engineering gets 4, man. Are you serious? Why? Why is it getting, why elemental damage getting shafted like that? Let's buy this. I'm gonna say we're gonna get a legend. No, let's not get a legendary. Let's combine the 2 blues. Let's get another purple. I think that's a better way to go with it. Let's go attack speed, of course. Let's roll for 0. Max life, and this is also good, by the way. What do I want first? Actually, what do I only want? Because I don't think I want to lock this down for this. I do have enough harvesting already. 4 dodge. What's my dodge? 18. This is good. Let's take that and lock that down. Because this is gonna get affected less by inflation. Let's continue onwards. Destroying everything. Wave 12. That's the 3rd best wave after 6 and 9. Which are the nice waves. And then we get the, you know, normal waves. The good wave. This is just a good wave. It's not that nice. Let's continue on. Because honestly, there are these mummies, and there are also more tanks than you find in 6 and 9. Like, nothing is really resisting. And wave 6 and 9, they just, you know, join you and then, you know, help you out in having fun later in the run. Yes, that's what we're gonna go with, and every single word of those used are very precisely, you know, picked out so that the joke makes sense. Let's continue on. By the way, seems like everything is getting burned. Like, as far I'm trying to stay like away and see how the burn propagates, and it does actually propagate correctly. I mean, correctly was definitely gonna happen anyway. It propagates nicely, is what I tried to say. Like, I see the spread is happening. Sometimes it just fizzles out, but sometimes the spread, it's fun. Harvesting, attack speed. Let's go with damage. I'm attack speed. Between damage and attack speed is my choice. Yeah, 34%. Let's go attack speed. Let's go get the dodge for the 8. Wow, that did not inflate. I'm not exactly sure how inflation works. Let's buy this 80. There's speed luck. Let's reroll. Maybe I'm trash talking inflation already too much, while the dev is like, Sifd, stop being so negative against inflation. It's not that bad, man. We have nerfed it 50 times for you. Range and attack speed is good against lifesteal, especially because I don't do this. And attack speed and range is also good. Wait a minute. What? Wait. We're gonna buy this, of course, but 20 range, 15 range, 10 attack speed, 5 attack speed, and then this costs lifesteal. And this costs armor. Like, this is 1,000 times better than this. Now, you might say, Joseph, this is blue, this is gray, but, I mean, come on, man. It's like a +5/+5, and you lose nothing. While this is, you lose armor, and it's also less. Like, I should have not rolled there. Whatever, we got a blue taser. Luck in our unluckiness, and we also got this. Wow, super luck in our unluckiness. And honestly, I would like to fix my luck at least a little bit. So, let's also take that. Just because. 62 one-shot. Okay, we're completely busted once again. I think I got the nag of that. You know, maybe I'm wrong about this when we get to the point where I have beaten the game with every single character and then start playing in higher difficulties just for a challenge because people want to see a challenge. But for now, I hope you guys got all that. But for now, I think I got the nag of this. You just go about 10 armor, about 50 life, and then you just go damage, attack speed, and that's it. You know, you don't lose. I think that's pretty much the game. I will go up into higher difficulties and test it out if it's still true. But for now, at least, you can definitely win with every single character by doing that. Unless you play the pacifist. Could I play the pacifist tomorrow? I could play the pacifist tomorrow. I think I'm under the impression that Reformation did not play pacifist yet. And honestly, I don't want to, you know, by mistake... Oh, 12% dodge, really powerful. I don't want to, by mistake, literally play the same run with him. So let's buy this, of course, and let's elemental damage and let's luck. So we're gonna see. Let's go crit chance and dodge. I would say lose range though. No, let's go 1 armor and lose defense. Whatever. 16 harvesting. That's gonna never pay for itself. There's also not a roll. Obliterator does 1 damage. No, 1 time after 1,000 times I'm fighting this, and it's not for now. Let's take this. We lose range damage. We gain elemental. I really enjoy these passives that literally just have no downside. Whenever it gives you 1 damage type, if the other 3, if it had like 3 downsides, all talking about the other downsides, like minus range, minus melee, minus engineering, it would just straight up be good. Because you always take it for the pluses and you never look at the minuses most of the time. Like if something that says 10% luck and you lose 2% damage, right? You will take it because you care about the luck. You will not avoid taking it because you don't want the downside. Right? So every time like something is plus range damage, the downside is something like minus melee damage. It's like, okay, who cares? If I'm gonna take that item, I will be melee, I will be ranged anyway. So it's like, who cares? And the same goes with here with elemental weapons. Like you gain elemental, but you lose melee, like you lose range. Like I don't care. I just want to have my elemental damage. So I really enjoy it when it's like you lose the other things that you don't care about. I really love it. And I also love it even more, like I said, with elemental, and engineering is also the case, by the way, that a lot of things that give you plus luck reduce melee damage, range damage, but they don't reduce elemental or shred damage. So there's that. By the way, about the retro thing I was mentioning just before this, you know, we have pretty much me and him have not played the pacifist yet, and I just want to avoid the chance of us uploading the same video at the same day. That's the only thing I tried to say here. Let's go 9 max life this time, and we'll take it. Taser, gray, whatever. Elemental damage, let's take it. Reroll for 0. SMG, super, nope. Damage against range, nope. Let's maybe reroll. Piercing does less damage. Yeah, we're gonna buy that because we have piercing. And right now my dodge is 34%. So increasing my dodge. Actually, I don't think this is worth it. Because the thing is, this is worth it if it reduces the same amount of damage than armor does, right? Like, is my -1 armor gonna reduce my less damage taken by 8%? I don't think so. It's gonna be like 5% more damage taken. So this is definitely worth it, I would say. But right now, I don't want to deal with... Actually, let's buy it. I mean, if my math is right, then it's better. So as simple as that. Because if armor gives you, for example, 5% less damage taken, and you can trade that off for 8% dodge, then 8% dodge is better. Because it's 8% to take 0, which if you go through the whole idea of going through statistical analysis and whatnot, like if you try to just do the math, 8% dodge is 8% less damage taken throughout the run. Like if something hits you 1,000 times, then at the end of the day you should have had lost as much life as you would have lost if you had 8% dodge, right? Not dodge, armor. Like if you have 10% of the damage taken and you have 10% dodge and you get hit 1,000 times, you should lose the same life. Okay, that's what I'm trying to say. Now the other difference, of course, is that dodge protects you against big hits. Like the whole idea of having a lot of dodges to be protected from big hits. Like if something does 1,000 damage to you, and you have 50% less damage taken, you will die. Well, if you have 50% dodge, then you have a 50% chance to survive. Like dodge has no chance whatsoever to save you. Let's go 8/6 dodge. Melee range and harvesting useless for us. Let's see. From 35 we go down to 32. So we lost 3% less damage taken, and we got 8% chance to take 0, which is, you know, especially against boss fights, this is by far better. As getting hit once or twice in a boss fight already might be dangerous, too dangerous. I'm thinking about buying another pierce. I'm thinking about, because these things start gaining range, like 361 is a decent-ish rate. So let's take this. We lose a bit of damage, but that piercing's gonna help us out. I would say let's go with 8 freezing as lifesteal. That helps. 1 elemental damage. I did not realize that charcoal gives you elemental damage. Let's take it. I thought it gives you only whatever else. Let's go blue. And now we have everything in blue, in purple. Everything in purple. Let's not go for max life, honestly. I do enjoy my HP regen. Let's keep my money as I do have the piggy bank. So we're gonna gain like 10 out of that. And the shotgun blast, man. Electricity. The piercing electricity build. With 3 piercing, I already almost achieved 100% piercing, because there are very rarely 3 opponents next to each other, like back to each other. And like here you might say, oh, there are 5 of them. But the thing is, like, by hitting the first 3, everything's dead. Because let's not forget that it isn't only about piercing, it's also about burning. So if like the first row of opponents get burned, then everything gets burned. One of them is gonna survive, and then it's gonna spread the burn, and then the burn is doing like 100 plus damage. So everything's toast. I mean, look at this, man. I see a mass of opponents that just run in, everything died. This is one of the most powerful ones we had yet. One of the most powerful ones we had. Although not on the defensive side. Not on the defensive side. We still have the issue of there is a good chance we're gonna die. That is always the issue here. If you don't have a busted build. Where have my infinite boxes gone? 526, I'm so rich. 1 armor against 2... yeah, whatever. That's never gonna pay for itself. That's very bad for us. We roll for 0. Lucky Butler against damage, honestly no. Let's go attack speed against damage. Although I do want to fix my damage again. Yeah, I need to fix my damage. Oh, this gets damage. We lose crit chance. Crit chance was not a thing we go for. Yeah, this is 4% damage, by the way, because these are, you know, double damage on crits. 4% damage for 3% damage, and armor and speed. Honestly, this is not that good. Let's go for this. Reroll. Yeah, this is not good for the damage. This is a lot, okay? This is a lot. 4%, as I said, if you do double damage, then the percentage-based crit is as much more damage you do. That is how statistics works on crit. If, for example, yeah, if you... it's exactly as I said. So, these do double damage on crit, so therefore 4% less crit is 4% less damage. Multiplicative, by the way, so it's more than this 3% that we gain. The health and the armor, though, is what I care about. But I still will roll here. We found something that I enjoy a lot more. And another thing I enjoy a lot more. Let's go with this, as in the inflation dictates. Actually, I can buy this, and no, I cannot. Let's buy this. Let's get our first legendary, see what exactly it gets. So, it gets another attack. It gets plus 6 base damage. Because, as you see, this is 5 times 3. This is 12 times 3. 12 times 4. So, that's a lot more damage. It gets an attack speed boost from 0.45 to 0.4, and then it gets a range boost as always. So it became a lot better. It became a lot better. Yep, bye-bye everybody. I didn't see how much burn damage I do. Let me actually see how much burn damage I do here for a second. Sorry for everybody that it pauses. 75 times 3. Wow, I'm doing 225 burn damage over who knows how many seconds. It doesn't even say how many seconds. I definitely know it's 15% faster than what it should be. I don't even know how fast that would be, but whatever, man, whatever. I think it said the damage. I'm a bit sad it doesn't say the damage, by the way. I'm pausing here for a moment again. I think it should say attacks have a 25% chance to deal 75 times 3 burning damage over 2 seconds, over 3 seconds. And that number should also be green. You know, also like over 3 seconds, and it should be green. And then when you get this item that says burns happen faster, this thing, you know, burning activates faster, then it would say over, instead of over 3 seconds, it's gonna say over 2.5 seconds, or whatever the math is behind that, you know. My opinion, you know, clarity is always important, because let me give you an extreme example to make you understand that what I'm asking for is not uncalled for. Let's say the burn happens over 20 seconds. Yeah, now you would say, Yosef, there is no chance happening over 20 seconds. How do you know? You know, let's say it happens over 20 seconds. You instantly realize how bad it is, right? Like, if it said 75 damage 3 times over 20 seconds, you would be like, what, are you serious, man? Everything's dead within 2 seconds. Or like, within half a second. Now, that's trash. So, without knowing how much it does, you cannot know if it's good or not. I would say we're gonna go range, honestly. 3 defense is really good too, and 12% damage is... I think 12% damage is the play, because I only have 26, so let's increase that exponentially. Crit chance. I'm thinking about actually buying all of these. So, yeah, let's just buy all of them. Buy, and I'm out of money. I'm not gonna lock it down for that. Yeah, I'm not gonna lose... Actually, this is 3% more damage taken, and 10% more damage done. I'm gonna take that. Roll for 0. Shield, no, nope, let's go. Yeah, because once again, 10% with a multiplier of crit damage times 2 is 10% more damage. In case you disagree with me on the math about that, well, I'm gonna very simply say you're completely wrong about it, because that is how crits work. And in case there is like some kind of secret mechanic in this game that actually does not makes the math wrong, like maybe the crits in this game get applied on the attack after the opponent resists damage. I don't know, man. Who knows what system can be made is in the game that might have the effect of, you know, not actually working how it should be. But any crit in any game, normally, when you do double damage on crits, then the percentage based increase is how much damage you get. Now, if you do more than double damage, like if you do triple damage on crits or quadruple damage on crits, then you just multiply the damage you gain by that amount, pretty much. As far as I know. I might be wrong about that, though. I'm not sure I'm wrong. I'm pretty sure I'm right, but whatever. Let's go here and recycle. Harvesting against max life. We're gonna go 12% max life. It's serious. We're about to win anyway. Wave 19. We're gonna get the crit. Now that I got the max life, I'm even safer to take that. Let's reroll. Max life in each region. Honestly, yes. Although I don't really need it, I'm gonna say yes to that. And another taser. I could... Oh, we found a flamethrower. It's heavy and elemental. Honestly... I don't know if I need it. Like, I don't know if I need it. It does 10 damage. It does 97. It's a flamethrower. Yeah, okay, got it. I get it, but I don't think I need it. Like, this does 73 times 3 and a guaranteed application. Let's do the math on the damage, okay? So this is 86 times 3, which is... let's say half of this. Okay, let's say just half of this, just to not do all the math. It's like 30 less. This does 30 less damage than what this does. And then this does another 73 times 3 on top of it. Actually, this does 83. Yeah, this does 83 times 4, so this is by far better than the flamethrower. By far in the long shot even, because, like, it applies damage instantly. Yeah, forget the flamethrower. Forget the flamethrower, we're not gonna take it. Let's combine these. Let's buy this. Let's reroll. Taser, yep, we're gonna sell this and buy another one. Reroll. And we got another one. Very nice. Luck is with us today. And, yeah, let's go. Luck is always with us, by the way. I'm born lucky. Or, you know what? Luck is what you made. Luck is yourself believing in yourself. I think that's what luck is. At the end of the day. Of course, there are phenomena that are lucky and not. I don't mean that that is not a thing. Of course, luck as a concept does exist. But luck as a state of feeling lucky or not is definitely what you make with it. If you believe that, oh no, I dodged, man, I dodged, what unlucky shot, I mean, come on, what is this wave, why are we fighting these opponents, you know, when we're like that, then you're gonna be miserable, and you also believe that you're unlucky and whatnot, or you're gonna like, oh, go away from me, man, you're super unlucky, blah, blah, blah. Like, no, man, I'm not super unlucky, you just connected your unluckiness with me being next to you, like, what are you talking about? And same goes with luck. Like, look at this, we found another item. Like, so lucky. Oh, we found exactly what we wanted. So lucky. I mean, you might think, yeah, Sifd, that's not exactly the best thing you could have possibly gotten in that scenario. So you're not exactly getting what you wanted. Well, guess what? If I decide I got what I wanted, then that makes me feel lucky. And therefore, I just decide on my own that I'm lucky. Let's go with... I would say 9 max life, but I have already 60. Let's go 10% attack speed. I already have so much life that it doesn't matter. Lose speed, gain defense, whatever. Reroll. Range damage, range. Attacks, basic creatures. No. Range damage, elemental damage. That's a yes for us. Let's reroll. We're closing into the final wave, so there is no reason to keep anything back. Range and attack speed, that's good. Let's reroll. Plasma sledgehammer. This takes from... Wow. It takes from damage and elemental. And because my elemental is 67, it's combating the minus 104 melee damage. And because 104 minus 67 is about minus 30, you can see from the base damage, it loses about 30. 60 base damage, it's at 32. Unbelievable. I don't think you should get negatives. I mean, negatives make sense. I'm wrong about the not negatives thing. Oh, no. I wanted these. Both of them, by the way. Wow, unbelievable, by the way. I could have had full set, because these two would combine. One legendary here, then I would buy this, one legendary here, and then I would buy this and one legendary here. I would have 3 legendaries. These 2 items are 3 legendaries. Right? Because these 2 are gonna become 1, this is gonna become 1, and then this is another one, so 3 legendaries. Come on, man, we're gonna lock these down for the next game. Off we go. Actually, let's continue rolling. Whatever, let's go. It's over anyway. Let's destroy the boss. Get destroyed. Oh, he's stuck. Oh, you're stuck, bro. I'm stuck, bro. And he's toast. He's toast, literally, because I'm burning him, get it? And electrifying him too. That was insane. What is this? Thunder Sword! It's worse than the sledgehammer. It takes 75 from damage and 75 from elemental instead of 100% and 100%. 68 damage, blade elemental, blade is, yeah, melee whatever, elemental damage. Hitting an enemy spawns 2 projectiles that deal 94 burn elemental damage and slow enemies around them. You know what? I have to say, first of all, just because it's a weapon, it gets a pass already. So it's already in the good unlocks part of the game instead of the trash unlocks that some other things are. About the weapon itself, I don't know, man. Like, right now, for example, I am an elemental build, and it would be doing 3 damage and also hitting 2 opponents for 94. Is that better than the same level as purple and against purple? Is that better than doing, you know, so it's 3, forget the 3. So this does 94 to 2 opponents, and this does 81 to 1 opponent 3 times. I think this is better. I might be wrong, okay? Slows enemies around, whatever. I don't know. It seems like a fun weapon, though. Stylization style. If we're talking about style, it looks cool. By the way, before we leave here, I want to really quickly see something. So one of these guys unlocked the sledgehammer. Where's the sledgehammer unlock guy? Come on, man. A rocket launcher. Sledgehammer, here it goes. Here it is. Question, why is the sledgehammer not heavy, at least? Heavy explosive, actually. Dev, have you forgotten to put heavy explosive in this thing? Is it heavy is it maybe heavy explosive? No, you know what? There is a chance that there is missing a line, because as you see, this is 2 lines, and this is 3 lines on its own. Is there another weapon that has 3 lines on its own, and also showcases what it is? I don't think there is. Yeah, like this is 2 lines, this is 1 line, this is 1 line. I'm assuming that this is heavy explosive, okay? If it's not heavy explosive, then I don't know what the dev is doing, but this should be heavy explosive in my opinion, or something else, an explosive guaranteed. Anyway, that was what I wanted to input here just in case. And yeah, we got another win. So we are missing only generalists. So melee damage and range damage give damage to each other, and you can have only 3 and 3. I mean, this is like an SMG plus. What would the best melee weapon be? I guess general axes. Yeah, like ghost axe or shivs. Like axes plus SMG, something like that is this character for sure. Mutant XP gain, yeah, that's like very boring, but you gain a bunch of levels, so you can do some things with that. I guess this is, you go luck. 12% enemy speed, more harvesting, map is smaller, less enemies, and less speed. I guess the idea with this guy is you just try to get the white flags that give you even less enemies, and you just fight nothing at all. You just move around slowly and wait for the wave to end. Max life guy, and you gain even more max life. I mean, yeah, that's obviously the max life build. HP regen now is no longer percentage based, so this guy got pretty much nerfed, but it is what it is. Sick, get max life, lifesteal, and you take 1 damage per second, and you also cannot gain HP regen as you start with -100. So I guess this is the lifesteal guy, otherwise you die. Yeah, seems like it. Or you get that legendary card that says you gain 3 heal every second, and then you pretty much just counteract your downside. Pacifist, you know, we know what the pacifist is. You just try to cut trees and try to build up your damage. This man's 100% damage does not mean it's permanent. You can just slowly creep it up and get your run going. Of course, the best weapon for this guy is either the Taser or the Spiky Shield. I think the Taser is better. What's this guy? Wielding, lifesteal, primitive weapons. You start with a stick and equip weapons above tier 2. Above tier 2. Wow, you can only have level 2 weapons. So I guess you're pretty much forced into 6 sticks. I guess. Something like that. And then the well-rounded, which, I mean, it's a useful character, don't get me wrong. And this 8 harvesting is gonna amass into about, I don't know, 200 coins throughout the run, so it's pretty decent. 2 times 8 is already 16, that's 160, and then of course harvesting scales on its own, so it's like 8, then 9, then 10, then 11, then 12, so it's gonna definitely give you more than just 160 coins, which, I mean, it's fair enough. I don't know what to play next, you can decide down in the comments below, although I'm shooting these all back to back, so there is a good chance I will take your things into consideration for the future, you know, when we get everything done, and then we will start rotating back into the other characters, but for now, you know, I have no idea what exactly I'm gonna play. Anyway, that's going to be it for today. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, drop a like and help the channel. If you want to see more, you can subscribe too. And yeah, that's it. As always, thanks for the Patreon and membership supporters. I really hope you guys enjoyed the run. I definitely like this. Yeah, I mean, lightning and fire, very powerful, very powerful. I really enjoy that I found my playstyle, which is get a bit of life here and there, get a bit of armor here and there, and then just dump everything into damage and destroy everything instantly. I think that's how you're supposed to play this game anyway. Now, some characters don't really allow that, but most of the ones we're doing do that. Anyway, that is it for today. I hope you guys enjoyed. Once again, thanks for watching, and see you guys around.